All right, everybody. Welcome in. Pebble, thank you for the resub. Good luck, have fun indeed. Welcome in, everybody. My name is Temple. We're kicking this thing off this year. First race, middle of the day on a, what is it, Thursday? Thursday in America. Let's get this thing started, shall we? We can discuss later. All right, race is started. Let's get a prediction in. I'm gonna go for a little different one today. After those quals, should be starting momentarily here. Doggo seed? Yes. No. Start prediction. I don't even see how long it was for. There it is. Pebble already knew. Pebble did quals and already knew. See if we can't get Ox caught up a little bit here at least. Alright, here we are. Audio's a little loud on some of these, so I'm gonna have to be adjusting some of these audio tracks. Go crazy on the decibel level. But others are fine. Alright, so here we are. Ancient Cave time. We got no Paula. Everybody's least favorite challenge flag. You know, as a racer, you usually try to find the silver lining in some of these challenge flags. There isn't much to this one. I think the only real thing is that, you know, with same as with all other -1 character seeds, is that you're getting a little extra bonus XP to the other party members. But yeah, Paula's rough. We need her pretty crucially for phase 1 of Gygus. Honestly, other than that, it's not like a huge deal. I mean, not having Paula certainly sucks. You know, she's got all those great PK abilities. Yep, combat goes down. Yep, that's true. Pebble combat goes a little faster. So you look for those little ins that you can get. But yeah, phase 1 will be a challenge. That's all really depending on what we find in the caves. I mean, depending on what we get, it could be fine, but generally it's tough because we need that PSI shield for rocking. So I think generally with this challenge flag, the idea is to just get through phase 1 as quickly as possible. And honestly, I think brain shocking Gygus is probably the best move, assuming you don't have just like an insane amount of ballistics and can just crush Pokey, which is probably the best case scenario. You know, everyone's got super bombs. Jeff has an MBR that, with a rabbit's foot, that can do 2k damage. This is all pretty much best case scenario. But worst case, I think you just kind of brain shot Gygus and grind it out. Try to find large pizzas. There's a full heal for Kelie. But yeah, it's really just phase 1 survival, other than just like the normal ancient cave headaches, you know? You need your pendants. You gotta be able to survive. It's a free hotel. I imagine we'll see a decent amount of leveling. Just in general, I think you want kind of beefy stats. That's good, and across the board you always want beefy stats, but I think especially here you need that phase 1 survivability. Good stats are gonna help with that, obviously. High HP, damage outputs, high defense, good items are always, you know, that's just ancient cave stuff. You gotta have the goods. Slow floor 1 here, it seems. Not a lot of action, not a lot of hubs. fairly like oddly linear. Yeah, we've looped back into winters. Yeah, these floors can be a little frustrating because there's no like kind of clear path forward. It's just like some single door that you missed, or like some two-door room that you backed out of that you just forgot about. And you know, race jitters, tourney jitters, everybody gets them. I don't care who you are. I mean, I guess some people are naturally immune to those kinds of things, but we're both runners like, am I really back in winners? Yeah, I mean, I've done a million of these, at least personally, I've done a million of these races. I've done GDQs, I've done limit break things, and I get nervous for every single race. Oh, we're going for an early leveling here. Oh, showtime. Okay, so it looks like we've kind of found our kind of branching splits here. Nice. That was a good call from Oxbus, I think. Just burn that BBR, catch a bunch of levels. I think anytime you can take a scripted fight early and get a bunch of XP, if you can pull it off, it's generally a good idea, whether it's moles from Mole Cave or bots or whatever. I think that's gonna work. That's gonna help Ox, you know, if he finds some kind of skip, a little more comfortable with wherever he ends up. Good save here for Kelie. This is a nice, like, even if you get deep in the caves, kind of a nice death spot to come back to. There's a few of those rooms. Okay, Kelie's found boss 1. Somewhere you can just, like, full revive. Like throne room, stuff like that. Southern Winter's room there, the lab. Easy game for floor 1. I don't think we've seen if it's a doggo seed yet. Not. Floor 2. Yep. Nice, easy floor 1 boss so far. Or at least, like, boss list, I guess I should say. See if we can keep that up. Try to keep an eye on, get a hitman or whatnot. See if we actually end up with a doggo seed here. For those unaware who didn't run the quals, it was dog heavy. 3 or 4 of the seeds had dog. I think it was 3. Kind of wiped it all from my memory. Ox has done the loop again. Alright. Kelie's got 3. We're back in room 1. Nice. Yeah, this is something that happens to the best of runners. Did we skip? Did I miss a skip from Kelie? Oh no, that's just Graveyard. Graveyard spawns differently from the rest of Threed. I believe is what happened there. There was some weird, like, deep enemies up there. Looks like we had a BBR at the vendor, but no money. Ox has got to find the split here. We've got a XP bug. That's probably not a bad idea. Yeah, Kelie's thinking about it. Let's fight this thing. Yeah, Graveyard spawns deeper in logic. I think it's that upper door. That's why Kelie's going for this trash can. Super Plush Bear is pretty good. Nice little damage sink for a bit. Ox has been here. Sure. Uh-oh. Kelie's gonna be rolling heavy on this bear. Yeah, exactly. Although, at the same time taking this fight, I don't think he expected the Fabi to join, but it's working out so far. Yeah, I'm gonna rip that BBR. Maybe that's what he was thinking. We got this BBR. Oof. Ouch. Yeah, one freeze damage dealer. It's definitely one of the big drawbacks of this seed, or this challenge flag. Yeah, that's tough. Maybe Kelie was just going for a green, maybe, and it just didn't work out. But I mean, there's a save like right here, so also maybe a thing in the back of Kelie's mind, like I have that full heal right there. It's not a huge deal if I die. Just go for it. I feel Ox's pain here. This is... I've had it happen to me for sure, where you're just like, what? It's one door. There's one door you're missing, and you swear you've seen them all. It's worse when it happens on, like, floor 8 or something, or floor 9, and you're desperately looking for Gygus. You're just burning time, being like, what? Yeah, I think Ox is a little confused. Honestly, I don't remember what door it was that Kelie took, but there was a door that Kelie took that split out. Ox just hasn't found it. And it can be incredibly frustrating as a runner. You're like, is the seed broken? Like, am I broken? What did I miss? And it's weird. You kind of see it happen a lot on floor 1, to be honest. I remember specifically a couple races. I'm not going to name the runners, but a couple races where, at least in the first round, this happened. Like, it's just floor 1, it's taking forever, and you're like, what? What am I missing here? What is going on? But yeah, pretty gross seed so far for both runners. I think Kelie is just kind of doing the hub thing, checking doors, probably looking for skips. Generally, the idea in hubs is, where are my skips? Vendors are good early. Kind of broke. Sell some stuff. Yeah, chickens go for big money. Super plush bear, 600 bucks, easy. But yeah, these vendors with skip items are good early, especially late. It's whatever. I mean, if you're looking for a late skip, sure, but generally these are, you want to be skipping out. Monkey caves. Ox is just checking every possible. It usually is just some like room that has one door. It could be, I feel like I could be wrong, but maybe we've peeked in and out of a paint cloud room that I think throws a lot of people. It has a door up top. I gotta see. I gotta keep an eye on Ox's. Oh, this is familiar of what Kelie took. Yeah, I think Ox is on the right train of thought. No, he's been in the exit mushroom. Still bear for him. Been here for sure. We were just here a minute ago. Maybe you just get sucked into these weird little loops. Yeah, we've definitely been here. You get sucked, like, it's just the wrong Winter's door. Yeah, we're back in room 1. I'm sure Ox is thinking, like, this seed is broken. Like, yeah, I feel like we just, okay, this could be a boss list here. We'll have the prediction for Kelie. I feel like Ox just keeps getting sucked into one Winter's door, maybe? Or maybe he has checked every door here. This is a good vendor spot, too. Kelie not checking. See the boss list. It's looking like it. Yep. Not a doggo seed. Congratulations. I don't even think the prediction, it might have even already or not even have ended yet. One. No doggo. Yeah, Ox is in a weird little loop-de-loo and can't get off floor 1. Kelie did break out of it. Kelie was in the same death loop. Okay, yeah, Ox is on the right path now. Kelie got caught in the same death loop, but figured it out quicker. Nobody, who could have expected this? Yep. Bad for the viewers, good for the runners, basically. It's just one of those things. Ox has been through here. Maybe he looped back around earlier. Yeah, okay, yeah, the boss door is like next. Okay, Ox has officially broken out of the death loop. Congratulations, Ox. I want to say it probably feels good, but at 14 minutes it probably doesn't. Yeah, I was saying earlier. Oh, we got to skip from Kelie. I was saying earlier that it's actually kind of common, especially I find in brackets. First round. Ooh, Kelie, it's tough to say with fires. It could be 8-9. It could be 5-6. It's hard to tell. Boop, boop, boop. We can turn this up. We music we can turn up. Looks like it's not 8 or 9 for Kelie with the question marks. This is looking like 5-6 in my professional opinion. T-ball back, nice. Maybe closer to 6 with... no, these are clearly department store. The rats are a little tricky. The rats, I think, could be deep. They kind of show up everywhere. Yeah, this is not good for Kelie. These are just AC things. Kelie's a seasoned runner. I guess we kind of got off to action early, but I guess I should give a little insight to the runners just historically, I guess. Kelie is definitely an experienced AC runner, given me a run for my money quite a few times in these tourneys. Oh, there we go, another scripted fight. Ox is loving these scripted mini boss fights. But yeah, Kelie definitely knows his way around the caves, is no stranger to danger. The old caves, so, you know, it's one of those things dying. Figure out what floor we're on here. Yes, alright, this is 6 for Kelie. I don't think the boss list was that bad, to be honest. Just take the reset. We have a save. Anyway, to finish that thought, yeah, Kelie is definitely no stranger. Take his licks and just kind of go with the flow like we were seeing here. You just kind of reset and go. I think it can be really tilting for a lot of people how brutal the caves are, but you're kind of used to it after some time. Oxwis is just a legend. Anyone involved with EB or speedrunning in general knows about Ox. And I feel like Ox can just beat anyone on any given day, just as even an AC runner, EB runner, of course, but even in Ancient Cave, I feel like Ox on any day could kind of beat anyone just with kind of his skill set and knowledge. So yeah. I think, you know, with the way Rando's Rando and anyone's race here. Now we're just digging. Tutor Bantu, that's what it was. Nice. But yeah, Kelie was a big thorn in my side. I mean, still is. Kelie's a formidable runner, but yeah, kind of whipped me up for a long time there. I think, yeah, I raced the winner of this race, so like I don't want to go up against either of these runners, to be honest. I mean, either of these runners could take anyone, especially me. So a little mini boss fight. Let's see, Mad Duck, Art, Car Painter can be a little tricky. Starman DX kind of sucks. So does Rat. But you know, it's brackets. Who fights bosses in brackets? Am I right? You just skip straight to 9 and everything's hunky dory. Is it? Yeah. Ox has got the chick. Probably. Oh, there's the sale. Maybe to see a drop, but no such luck. Offloading some goods. It's good to get a little bit of money. did have a BBR vendor in 3. I don't know if we'll see much backtracking that way. I mean, Kelie's pretty deep. Obviously, that's kind of off the table. I'm not sure if we'll see Ox maybe work his way back if he knows the way. Oh, we got some Bergs. Nice. I didn't really see... Maybe I missed it, but I didn't see Kelie hit up this vendor, and he's got the goods. I guess we'll check Kelie's inventory for like Bergs and beginning lunches. But maybe I just kind of looked away and missed it for a second. Alright, getting some levels. More skips. Nice. So we do have a... Oh, geez. Okay, so there it is. It comes into play. We do have a skip sandwich, though. Yeah, so apparently Kelie did not hit up this vendor that Ox is at currently. I guess we'll see where these skips go. Desert could really be anywhere. Hyper Beam, that big league bat. Not interested in either. Oh, diamonds. It seems deeper. Could be a skip forward. It's looking like a skip forward. 6 is not 7. Skips cannot be on the floors they're next to. Basically, if you're on floor 6, it can't be 5 or 7. Flame Pendant. Yeah, this is probably 8. Looks like early 8. But sometimes enemy spawns don't tell the full tale. Welcome to the midday, enjoyers. We got an international race here, so bit of an odd time slot, but luckily I had the day off and the time, so here we are. Kelie is in Europe, I believe, somewhere. I don't know specifically. Ox was his Japanese. So it's like much later than it is on the east coast of the USA right now. Yeah, these items are worth checking for sure. Not sure Kelie wanted to take that fight. What have you? Ox not making a ton of progress here on floor 2. Ooh. Kind of just noodling around. We fought this mole. Back to Threed. No pencil eraser, otherwise PRV would be a skip. I feel like pencil eraser is like... It's one of those items, if you happen to get it, it's actually super good. At least in terms of skips. You have a couple opportunities to use it. I guess we can still do a who will win the race prediction. It's early enough. I'll just run it really short. Yeah, 3, right? Yeah, I was thinking maybe 3, but I can only think of 2 at the time. But let's see. Let's do a new prediction. Let's do who will win. Make it real short. Real short. Yeah, another 5-minute-er. Since we're kind of late in the seed here. I mean, technically, Ox could still catch up. Just kind of find the same skips and... Or even find a skip to 9, maybe, I don't know. It's rando. Rando could rando. But yeah, the pencil eraser, I feel like, is really good. Really good skip item, very useful. Some of those random skip items, you're kind of like, all right, whatever. I'm never gonna see that door. Sign banana. And the others, eraser. I guess you only use once on one thing. Pisha, no Pisha. Kelie's finding Starman. Still don't think it's 9, but I guess it technically could be. We haven't found proof otherwise, as far as I can tell. We do have BBRs here, and Ox did find his way back, but just not enough money. Selling that stuff was only enough for skip items, not more BBRs. Starman fights are typically pretty good to take, easy to green, generally susceptible to freeze. Nice XP if you're trying to get some levels. People taking the under here, nice. Ah, everybody's favorite room for Kelie. I guess sewers aren't much better. It's an especially non-fun room to get, especially late, because you kind of want the items. As we see, Keelie's kind of making a move. The items could be good, it's just gonna take forever. This is looking more like 8. I'm just gonna call it with the mummies that this is 8. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Oh, Ox is gonna start skipping here. Just in time. Just fight everybody, the Landy method. Yep. This is true. Full heal and a save. Ooh. I don't think we've seen this room from Kelie. A bit of a different skip here. For Ox, I don't think it's backwards, but that hamburger's a little weird. None of these items are helpful in figuring out where we are or of any use. I mean, Ox was on floor 2, right? So unless he took like a weird skip door that was some... No, there's no way. Is this just items? Protein drink? Unless we already got one. I don't think this is backwards unless I'm reading it wrong. Cool music. I haven't heard this before. Though I hate to admit, chat, I don't often listen to the floor music. I prefer to just listen to my own music when I'm racing. Puts me in a better headspace, although some of the tracks are pretty great in Ancient Cave. Mr. Baseball Cap. Yeah, this is like one of the most unreadable floors. Mr. Baseball Cap is like not early, I don't think. 2. This is maybe like 4. Oh, it's an MBO for Kelie. I didn't notice. Nice call, Pebble. That's always good. The question is, do we have the cash for MBRs? And if not, do we come back? Obviously, MBRs are worth it. MBR shot, did I get trolled? Nice. Good stuff. Fresh egg skip. We have a chicken. This is another one of those skips that is just like... hate to see it. Well, like, when are you ever gonna have a fresh egg? And like, maybe you have access to a fresh egg in like Tucson or some random vendor, but you're never just gonna have a fresh egg. Shiny coins. Look, here come the coins. Ox opting. Yeah. Looks like he caught like the weird side of the skip there, and this is probably forward. Chaining them greens, nice. It's Tucson. And again, some people see Tucson as kind of daunting, but it's a lot of opportunities. Wow, this is also pretty deep for Ox. Maybe 7. We got the face for Kelie. Lips face. One of the best enemy loadouts. Oh, lips face. Yeah, he can't teleport dodge. There's rare conditions where you can get teleport. Oh shit, and a tiny ruby. We're just skip a dipping. And with that being 7, we could rip right to 9 here. Oh, nice booster tower. Let's go. See, are we on the same floor here? No, these are different floors. So this could be 9 for Ox. Looking a little less likely. Oh, geez, we got glitched on. Come on, game. We're trying... Dang. This is weird, because... unless Kelie skipped off somewhere... No. Ox hit a different skip. It was definitely forwards. It's just they seem like they're both on floor 8, but it's different songs. So somebody's not. Somebody's on floor 9, I think. It's probably Kelie. Liquidated shocker. I'm gonna go back to question marks because I'm less confident. Then there's a Buka. So maybe Kelie. I feel like Kelie might have skipped back a bit. But then there's Starman for Ox. I'm so lost. These enemy spawns are telling me nothing. And neither are the items. Songs don't match, and they're both seeing Starman, so Sun Guts Pill. Yeah, Earth Pendant really doesn't help either, honestly. Earth Pendant I feel like could show up like as early as 7, maybe even 6 on a rare occasion. A little mini boss, little mini houseplant boss. They've both seen Starman. Like, we've seen... what? That noise. We've seen Starman on both sides, and Starman can show up on 8. That's the thing. So, like... complete confusion here until we get a solid answer. Until we see a Gygus door or a Hintman or a floor 8 boss. There's no way to tell. Or, like... I guess, like, a heavy bazooka... I feel like those generally only show up on 9. But even that could be off. Like, I don't think there's any one item that only shows up on 9. Jeez, and on it. We've seen Tucson and on it. Yeah, mooks. Like maybe they're like dark on it mooks, probably, you know? Which to me indicates more towards 9. Sound fonts are so good. Ox smart, stocking up on DX waters. No policy. That's gonna be crucial. Already paying off. Boom. Ah, I'll rip for Kelie. Bummer. Yeah, mooks do that to you. We'll just wipe you. I don't think Kelie's like particularly geared. Maybe a little, but to Pebble's earlier point, it's a good save. We've got essentially a free full heal here in Underworld. Not the worst room, but just slow. Just a slow walking. No fast terrain. Chaz is strictly against fast terrain, which I respect him. I respect his stance on that. Which one's the phone? Be hard to tell in Rando sometimes. Yeah, I think it was a moo head. Yeah, sometimes the geysers can be hilarious. See, like, this looks like 9 for Ox for me here too. I am just completely torn. This looks like 9 for Ox, to be honest. Like, but yeah, those geyser sprites could be really funny. I had one, I think it was in Qualls actually, where it was just Tony's head. I enjoyed that one. Yeah, if you're not ready for it, it can be really funny. Another one I like is Rainy Circle. That was one of those, like the first time I played this and saw Rainy Circle, I just laughed so hard. And it's one that's hard if I'm in a race to not just sit there and look at, because it just rains random sprites. You can find some hilarious shit in there. Ooh, we got Happy for Kelie. Always a welcomed room. What do we got for free stuff? Nothing crazy. Secret herbs are nice. Big leap bats we can sell for money. But yeah, I imagine we'll get a lot of free secret herbs here. Ooh, we got Magicant for Oxus. Some good rooms here. Great. I'm still absolutely flabbergasted as to which floor these runners are on. I guess we'll know when we know. I just gotta let it go. But Ox can score some pretty good stuff here, depending on how. Oh, we got a star pendant. Speaking of good stuff, we can dive Magicant here and probably get good stuff. This is looking more and more like 9. $350. Ox just wants to find Gygus. Ooh, tough door for Kelie. Hard to get out of there when they're right on you like that. As we've seen even recently, enemies close to a door can cause problems. I think it's mostly been fixed in Ancient Cave. I guess nothing is ever fully fixed until you find out it's still broken. A bazooka, nice. I mean, it's no heavy, but it's better than no bazooka. There we go. We finally have confirmation. And since, let's just double confirm, or actually we can't yet. We gotta wait till Kelie's out of the fight. This is Booster Tower. Ox is on. Let's check. Yeah, that is not Booster Tower. This is Kelie's audio. So Kelie's on 8. Has to be. is not booster tower, and that does not look like floor 7 to me, but I guess it could technically be possible. I'm gonna go with 8, since we've been seeing Starmen and Magic Hand enemies. Like kind of some dark on it enemies I think we've seen. I imagine eventually we're gonna see a boss for Kelie. But anyway, Ox has found Geeg. That is huge. As I said earlier, it's with the caves, you could be really far behind and just stumble upon that one skip. Boom, you're ahead. Tides chain fast in the caves. Gotta be careful. Alright, so in terms of floor 9 and being ready for Gygus, there's a lot of things you need. Heavy bazooka is huge. Knowing where Gygus door, obviously, big piece of information. Oxus has that. Having a save nearby, or at least somewhere, at least, especially if you have an exit mouse set up, but a save somewhere is huge. So clearly we have that. Gygus door is like right here, I think. We're gonna start leveling, power leveling, getting ready for Geeg. You're gonna want a couple pretty strong pendants, or an earth pendant and a diadem for Pooh, which is equivalent to like a Sierra star pendant. Or, you know, otherwise star pendant, sea pendants. To a lesser degree, night pendants. Franklin badges are nice, but are a luxury. Not necessarily necessary. When you have Paula, you want PSI Shield Sigma is a moot point with this seed. So otherwise, we're looking for Brain Shock on Pooh, which he generally gets fairly quickly. It's not like one of those deep PSI abilities. So I imagine once we see pretty good health and Brain Shock, probably see Oxus go for it here. I think he has a star pennant. Oh, he's still leveling. And again, as I said earlier, you want generally pretty good stats. It looks like Jeff has Prey. Always a good thing to know. So there's a contingency of ancient cave runners that don't even know who has Prey until this point in the run. There we go. Well, I guess that's not like a clear indication, but that's where Kelie's at. But we found the beginning of the floor anyway, which is a piece of information not great at this point in the floor. You're just like, oh, that sucks. At least I know where I am, but I've been on this floor forever and seen a lot of it. Cool, I'm at the beginning. But also, oh jeez, friggin' NPCs. But also Kelie also kind of knows where he's at, knows where to go. I've got a ghost bro, nice. That's always good. Ghost bros are cool. I mean, they die pretty easily, to be honest, especially to these fires. Wish they were like somehow helpful, but somehow like confuse the ghost and have it attack for you. Ooh, throne room, nice. It's a good room to have. Earth and a chicken. If we find a diadem, that's essentially a sea pendant for Pooh, so with an earth pendant. Rid of the ghost. Yay. got away. Nice. The fight lasted long enough. Yeah, pretty tough. It's just, I mean, oh, we're just gonna take the reset. Sometimes do what you gotta do. Tutor Bantu. Think Ox has like a full heal nearby. Oh, he did just save. Okay, let's try this again. Let's re-roll this fight. Obviously, if we knew where a full heal was, every floor has a full heal of some sort. Whether it's a sanctuary or rejuvenation machines or whatever they are that still leave you feeling hungry. Imagine if Ox knew where that was. He'd be going to it, but I don't think we've seen it. And this save is close enough to Gygus, whereas this fight is just not helping. The save is close enough to Gygus where you're probably not particularly interested in going backwards to try to find the full heal. Especially when you have a heavy bazooka and a star pendant. Dang it. Can't get these guys to not join up. Oh, usually it's Janet. Somebody else. We're gonna call this guy Greg. Greg to, oh, there we go. There's finally floor 8 boss. We do have a rabbit's foot. That's cool. I didn't notice that before. Rabbit's foot is generally pretty solid. Oh, I didn't see him equip it there. That's weird. Starman DX. What is that on his chest? Starman DX had a bit of an accident. This is a T1000 or something. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, Kelie has MBRs. I've missed a lot over here. I had a MBR. Oh, at least 2. Boink. Yep, easy game. Yeah, apparently I've been paying too much attention to Ox and not enough to Kelie. Ended up with some MBRs. And a rabbit's foot. I mean, that's like the dream. Oh, okay, I get it now. These things were bleeding over from Giant Step. Okay. I should have read that better. You can get like easy to get spawn bleed, especially a spot like this that Kelie's at, where it's Giant Step in kind of 2 different floors. Like basically to the right is a different floor, but these 2 doors are considered another. So enemies can kind of, the spawn plates can kind of bleed a little bit. Be helpful sometimes. You can catch like, sometimes you'll see people fight Starmen on like floor 2 or 3. You get like some crazy floor bleed. Skips. Oh, update this. I believe Kelie went forward. He might have went backwards, but progression is on 9. Both runners are on 9. Kelie just made absolute quick work of that Starman DX, which a rabbit's foot and MBRs will do. Checking stats here. Oh, there's the rabbit's foot. I wonder, I don't know, obviously I'm not in Kelie's brain. I don't know if the no rabbit's foot on the MBRs was unintentional or planned, just wanted survivability. I'm not sure. Pretty cool background, battle background for Ox there. Looks like Ox is stabilized with the Ghost Bro gone, getting some levels, staying alive, surviving. That's what I want. There's the pond. Turn up the booster music a bit. Oh, there's our plant boss. Yeah, so honestly, Kelie's not far behind here. There's our exit mouse. Looks like Ox is ready for Geeg. Had the mouse set. Alright, here we go. Phase 1. This is probably the toughest part of No Policy. Obviously, some of the bosses can get pretty hairy, but I think this across all seeds with No Paula is the most difficult part. Surviving phase 1. I don't have a full grasp on what Ox's inventory looks like. I know there's a lot of DX waters. That's about it. I don't know if he has like any. He's got a heavy bazooka, so that helps. All right, let's see. Like I said, I think generally your brain-shocking Gygus. The no policy. Wow. Bars. The bars. I think that paralyzed stuck. I didn't notice. But yeah, I mean, it looks like Ox is just going for DPS here and heal, which... Oh, it did not paralyze. Pooh's ticking down. Looks like Pooh's gonna go. Yup. Yeah, this phase 1, not so good. It's looking like Paralyze is not gonna... Yeah, let's... In most situations, you at least try to get the spy off there, but I think Pooh has spy and he was dead, so you can't even do that. But even if phase 1 is a loss, you at least try to get that resistance info with spy on Pokey, but looking like high paralysis resistance. Probably not 0, but high. Which sucks. One of those things, I guess, one of the many check boxes you're looking for, at least to make your life a little easier. Ox never dove magic here. Not that you really need to, but you could. But anyway, yeah, one of those check boxes is you like just to make your life easier is at least being somewhat susceptible to free paralysis. Not looking like the case here, though. So we're gonna rely on either brain-shocking Pokey or hypnotizing. Hypnosis is a little less effective. He's just gonna wake up more than likely. He could stay asleep, but I don't know the exact algorithm on the sleep. But oh, there's got Geeg for Kelie. Underworld. Underworld carry, hell yeah. Looks like they're... I don't even know what to believe anymore. But at least there was stuff in Underworld. Looks like Ox wants some more levels. Oh, Kelie said, let's battle, son. Okay. I guess he thinks my opponent hasn't finished yet. Here's my opportunity. Wow, this is This is a big gamble here. Oh, and here comes Oxus. All right, ancient cave. Let's go. Wop, 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 wop. Double geek Zodo. All right, who's gonna have the better time? Obviously Oxus has a little bit more info. Kelie is just sending it. Yeah, absolutely, Pebble. I agree with that assessment. Probably feeling the time crunch for sure. It's brackets, you know. Just gotta go, go. That's at least that's how I feel it when it's happening. It's just like, even if it's a half hour in, you're just like, just go, get to the end. There's the brain shock, nice. All right, Kelie's going for it. I didn't notice. Still pushing the paralysis. Yep, looks like okay, and a brain shock. Yep, okay. All right, so the brain shock is the move. It's a little tougher because you're getting those Rockins reflected back. Nice, good queued up heal there for Oxus. Kelie having a tougher time. Yep, that's not gonna work. Oh, got the heal off. Nice. I mean, this is just pure RNG mostly at this point. But it looks like Ox has a decent grasp on this. And you kind of just play the healing game, which is what he's doing fairly well. And again, this is just kind of how you have to play it. Let the HP tick up. Just like kind of time your heals, because one person's gonna get hit, sometimes two, depending on the status of Pokey. This rockin', wow, it missed. Nice. And the other upside of it to this is it is dealing damage to Pokey. It's not nothing. Unless that happens. The betas just suck. Like the non-confused betas. We gotta get that heal on Poo. So this is where like your menuing really... Poo's gonna go down. That sucks. Oh, and we're on to phase 2. Okay, I mean, Jeff is up. Is Jeff ticking down a lethal? No, okay. I mean, honestly, it's not ideal. Jeez. Yeah, again, your menuing matters here. Obviously not ideal. Pooh is down. Tifa, sorry. And you want... Okay, yeah. As I'm saying it, as you want Pooh up. Jeez, and no Franklin badges. Ox is trying to roll the res on Tifa. Jeez. There it is. Okay, nice. That's a 1 in 16. You got it pretty quick, which is nice. You want Pooh up. I mean, clearly Ox prioritized that. We want that brain shock. No Franklin badge. But it's kind of a cliche in Ancient Cave, those phase 2 prayer strats. They get used a lot. We got a lot of DX waters. Newer AC runners who are watching. Get them waters. Get them DX waters. You see those DX waters? Stock up. Oh no. Do we have... Can we res? We do have healing gamma. Another another plus to leveling. Something for the other runners in this round to keep in mind. Leveling until you hit healing gamma is actually huge. Especially when you have an inventory full of DX waters. Come on, Gygus. Luckily, Ox is better than that. Ox is smarter than that and queued up the heal or the life up. Oh, that's a true point, Pebble. Yeah, there might have been a bash in there. I'm not sure if he was aware. This brain shock's kind of nil. This brain shock won't last into the next phase, unfortunately, and Pooh died. So this is tough. Can't pray your way out of this one. So this is all dice rolls. All dice rolls here, and Ness is down, so the dice rolls favor Ox slightly better, but yeah, terrifying. Terrifying is the word. You're kind of just in this situation. If you're Ox, you're just kind of like, pray to the RNG gods, baby. Like, that's it. You're actually praying in game and out of game. Earthbound once again, breaking that fourth wall. You're just like, please, 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 please. I'm not even gonna say what we're trying to avoid, but we're trying to avoid it. See the phase one struggle with the no policies on the left side with Kelie. It's tough. It's real hard when you get in these little, not even little, these big bad situations. No Paula. I want to understand, the Z flags are randomly rolled, so that's just a tough hit for round one. Usually you don't see no Paula until later in brackets. I'm Tomas Jefferson. I didn't notice that the first go around on Ox's side. Oh, Ox is close here. Apparently we're fighting Tomas Jefferson and not Pokey. My bad, my bad. Alright. I think Ox is through here. I don't want to commentary curse it, but this is last prayer, and it takes some bad stuff for this to not work. Gee. Ox came from behind. Got lost forever on floor one and came back and got it. GG Ox. And Kelie, not far behind. In phase two here, just didn't quite get to floor 9 fast enough. Struggled a bit here with this Gygus fight. I mean, obviously it's a struggle bus no matter what. Ox struggled too, but that first fight in this P1 was just too much. But yeah, GG Ox. Ox and I will be racing in the next round. I'm looking forward to it. Spicy barbacoa burrito for Tomas Jefferson. Sounds about right. Fair enough, Tomas. Nice. Kelie on to phase 3. Like we're at least so far not gonna see a Kelie's not giving up. got to be a relief to get out of the Paul round, one way or the other. Win or lose, you don't have to do this flag set again. Probably one of the worst. Uh, Personally, I think the no gift boxes, no shops flag is like infinitely worse. I think that's the worst one by far, but this one sucks for sure. Oops All Diamonds has its obvious challenges, especially in caves. You really rely on knowing what floor you're on based on sprites. Yeah, that's for sure. For sure, that's one. That's a contentious one. Oh, I know a lot of runners really like that one. Others don't. Yeah. I figured Ox, that was... And to be fair, Kelie also got lost for a bit. That was kind of a weird floor one, but Kelie kind of broke out of that little death loop faster. But yeah, that looked pretty frustrating for one to deal with. Thomas, T.S. Jonte, as we see, lead playtester. I think he's the one who actually came up with that no gift box flag, and I know he's a big fan. Was that? That's all we got for Runaway 5, huh? Or that wasn't. That was something else. Mixing up my Earthbound OSTs. Sacrilege, I know. That floor one was a doozy. Hospital Dr. Dick, hell yeah. Booster Tower, one of my personal favorites. Nice, GG. GG Kelie, seeing it through. Finish the prediction. I don't remember. Did not. Ox won. Earth but GG. Indeed. Well done, racers. Yeah, I think Kelie just did not skip. Whoa, there I am. Hello. Let's throw some Earthbound music on. Yeah, Kelie did not make it to floor 9 as fast. As Ox. Kelie had to walk. Did the old walk. Skip to 8. GG's. Yeah, that was, I think really that was the main difference here. I don't think either runner had like a particularly like better Gygas fight. They both went kind of the same. The real difference maker was Ox skipping into 9, Kelie skipping into 8. Is really the biggest thing you can chalk this time difference up to. Was like 4 minutes, 4-ish, 4.5 fish minutes. Yeah, I think that I mean that sounds about right for a difference there. Oh, is that I missed that? Confused Gygas double baited you. That's just, yeah. Was that the first go around? I kind of saw that it had kind of gone off the rails. I didn't see the specifics. Yeah, sometimes Gygas, especially phase 1, is just a jerk. And if you don't have Shield Sigma, it's kind of over. Let's see. I'm trying to find everybody a raid target. It's the middle of the day on a Thursday. I don't expect a lot of people to be live in NA right now, especially EB runners. So I think I'll probably just cut it. But GG's to the runners once again. Well raced. How on earth did it? Oh, is that? Wow, there's some details I missed for sure. Sun gets pill, a 0 smash. Hell yeah. Oh, that's what it is. Shoot can't smash. Devil's in the details. Yeah, I forgot about that. Jeff has some weird... What is it? They can't crit. Can they also... He can miss, right? Hell, why is this so loud? They're like, I don't know. There's a lot about the details that I don't... Oh, he can fist smash for a crit. Nice. That's okay. That's what it is. No natural miss rate, and it doesn't break feeling strength. Yeah, see, shoot has such weird mechanics that I had no idea about. Crit for 1, nice. Monk style. Yeah, shoot has like super weird. Yeah, it's just not even a shoot. That makes sense. I honestly never thought of that. Just completely unequipping him. But smart. Yeah, it's just not even shoot. Yeah, it's got such weird mechanics. Yeah, it can't crit and it has no natural miss rate. I didn't even know that until like a couple years ago. Somebody brought it up. I was like, what? All these years of Earthbound. All right. That is it for me. That is it for the race. Thank you for watching. We do have a race tomorrow. 10:15 Eastern. I think, oh, we got a double header. Is that tomorrow? No. Double header is the 4th, which is Sunday. But yeah, we have a race tomorrow, 10:15 Eastern. It's going to be Irving versus Chat's own Pebble Possum. Looks like we're going to have Andy for comms on that one. That'll be fun. We don't often get Andy on comms, so that'll be special. That'll be fun. I'm looking forward to that personally. So yeah, tomorrow, 10:15 Eastern, right here. Tune into that one for sure. All our races, be sure to tune in. Looking like Saturday, we're going to have Colby Rays versus Slug. That'll be at 8 Eastern. And then Sunday, as I said, we'll have a double header. That's going to start at 8 with Static Pulse versus Chargle. It's going to be a great race. That's going to be immediately followed by Brooke versus Leslie. Another good one. Gonna be a great night of races, great week of races. Be sure to tune in, be sure to follow, check the Discord, follow the YouTube for VODs. Thank you for watching. I have no raid target, it's the middle of the day. Go check out your favorite midday big streamers and have a great day, everybody. No problemo, Pebble. Always a pleasure. See you guys for the next one. Guys and gals, non-binary pals. Have a great afternoon, great day.